Hello everybody, once again we're back on our adventures. This time we're visiting the Newark Air Museum.
too up.
It's got a bit warmer on here now as well.
You tried to escape, Denali? Gone.
Yeah, I don't know if you know much about it. Converted pilots from single engine planes to twin engine planes. So you'd have a pilot in each seat, instructor in this seat just here, just keeping their eye on them and that. And it first flew in 1951 and it last flew in 1976 when it flew into the museum here. Step and then step onto the silvery bit and put yourself in that seat over there if you can.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Grab the ladder when you can.
This isn't good.
Right, step up, one step up the ladder. Now, can you step this way? Can you step this way? Step onto there and then get onto that seat there.
There we go.
There we go. There we go. What's missing is the parachute, because all these seats should have a parachute in the back. You get to your seat, you strap yourself to that parachute. It is attached to a dinghy which you are sitting on. When you've got your helmet on, you connect up through one of these elephant's trunks to get oxygen into common radios. When we're ready to go flying, the ladder is removed, the door closes, and it's even darker in here. These two little windows give you nothing but light. You can't see anything useful out of them. And that one is normally covered so he can see his radar screen easily. So 3 guys in the back, reasonable space, but nowhere to go. If you're going to land away from home, like in Canada, you take a crew chief. He would sit here, also on a dinghy with a parachute on his back. And just occasionally, that is the 7th seat you are standing on. That is how I crossed the Atlantic first time to Goose Bay, on a dinghy, parachute on back, knee to this strange engineer, because a senior officer had my seat that day and I didn't get a vote about it. So it's a small space which might also have 7 suitcases and 5 nav bags in it, and you can stretch your legs, you can stand up, but there really is nowhere to go. And that was how we got to Goose Bay in just over 5 hours. The whole thing was designed after the Lancaster to go and drop a filthy great bomb on Russia. It's a nuclear bomber, that's its job. It was all about deterrent, the fact that you could get there a long way away, in the dark, in the weather, in the rain, and still drop your bomb. Thank God we never had to. It required a lot of work because this analog computer system is by modern standards steam driven. There's nothing digital in here. There were no satellites. There is no GPS. You have a traditional navigator with all the navigator's skills and his comrade here who works the radar. The only way you can get a fix if you're going to war is from what you're carrying inside. The radar is the descendant of the one in the Lancaster. That's H2S Mark 9. It has a range at height of 180 miles. And if there's a coastline on there, for instance, it looks just like the map. If you're over the middle of the States, for instance, it doesn't look so clever because overland some things show, some things don't. You need a certain amount of skill to interpret the radar picture. You slide down the door like a playground slide. Your elephant's trunk will open the parachute as your feet hit fresh air. For us up front, these are Martin Baker ejection seats. When you pull the handle, the canopy goes from above the window arch upwards and backwards. Half a second delay, the gun here fires and shoots her up the rail. Parachute on back, sitting on dinghy, all automatic, or so they tell me. So it's difficult to get in and out. Once you are in, fuel tray comes into the middle between the seats. You strap in, the seats are made live, the canopy's made live, and then normally you're there for the duration.
So this is the base now, where the green light is, with Winthrop, and all the different lights, as I demonstrate there, all these different lights show the different bases.